Guys, are you like me and you're fed up with the butterfly tax when you look at the prices of the Benchmade 940? Well, guess what? There's an option that I think is as good, if not better. We're going to take a look at it from above. Sorry, Benchmade. Guys, I know this is going to irritate a lot of people, but I've got to call it out. Benchmade has just gotten ridiculous with the prices they're charging for the quality they're putting out when there are so many other options on the market. And what we're going to look at primarily is the Drop Bear, which is what I would say is probably your best budget option compared to a Benchmade 940. And it does the axis lock better. It really does. So I will say there's another option out there, a TRM Atom, which is another, I'm not Atom, the TRM Shadow, which is another American-made company that is doing an axis lock better than Benchmade. So we're going to get this out of the way, and I'm going to talk to you about why I think this is better. So the first thing that this does better in all actuality is just, it does everything better when it comes to cutting. This is a much broader blade. You get a much broader blade that comes down to a much thinner behind the edge. You can see I do need to sharpen this. I have gotten into stuff. This knife gets used a lot. It comes down to a much better behind the edge thickness. You have a better overall blade shape. They're very similar, but you have a better overall blade shape because this does not thicken up anywhere near as much. As you can see on the 940, you've got a very thick behind the edge for the entire thing. And yes, people are like, well, I can pry with it. Well, buy a pry bar. I'm going to tell you, if you need to pry on stuff, put this in your pocket alongside of your knife and you'll be fine. There is no reason to pry with a knife. It's one of the silliest things you can do. In hand, it's much, much more comfortable. It really is much more comfortable to cut with, because with that broader blade, you get a broader handle. And with that broader handle, it fills the hand more. You get less fatigue, and you've got just a better overall feel in hand. So that'll bring us to our next thing, fit and finish. The fit and finish on this is absolutely better. I did refinish my 940, but the fit and finish that I've seen on current Benchmade knives is not good. And like I said, at the price point, this is where it gets ridiculous, is the price you're paying. That knife right here, this knife is well over, I believe it's over $200 now. This is a fraction of the price. And when you're looking at the standards of construction, you've got pretty much the same thing. These are full aluminum scales with a small steel liner in here for the lock area. And then you've got this titanium backspacer. This is just standoffs with a steel liner and the same material, which is a hard coat aluminum on top, which is about the same. This big knife here is about the same weight as this, that 940. So fit and finish, the blade finish is better. And Benchmade has not done a good job on their finishes lately. They're inconsistent from side to side. Blade finishes are not great on their knives. And like I said, with comfort in hand, you've got a better pocket clip on this one, in my opinion. This thing is really, really, really good. So fit and finish. Construction standards and QA has been an issue with Benchmade for a while now. So you can see that this knife has got, let me see if I can I show you? Can you see the lateral blade play back and forth? You can see that blade move back and forth. There's a lot of blade play in this. This knife runs on washers. If I tighten this anymore, it's a two-hand open. It is not a free opening knife. This knife is cranked down tight, tight, tight. Now all I can think of is the clip from Breaking Bad. Tight, 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 tight. So this runs on bearings. So you're getting the free action, and that is rock solid. I can crank this down almost as tight as I want. You can't tighten it down too far. And you don't have that problem. I have yet to have a Benchmade 940 that doesn't have centering issues or blade play issues and just general issues. And then the other thing too is the springs wear out really easy. You can see there's a lot of play in mine. This is a much more solid lock, and it comes with extra springs, just extra springs on, so that you have one set of springs that's tighter and stronger, and one set that's looser. This is the original set that came with it, and I get the same functionality out of this that I get on the the 940 with that axis lock. As a matter of fact, I feel like the action on this is better because it does run on bearings and you get a snappier action. And the last thing I wanted to talk about QC standards is Benchmade knives have historically, everyone has come with a bad edge grind. Like it's here at the tip and at the edge. They're so bad. They're asymmetrical. They are ground poorly, and a lot of them don't even come sharp. This was one of the sharper knives out of box that I got, and the grind on it is nice and consistent. It's not asymmetrical. So with all those things put together, I cannot justify, like I couldn't justify the price on this when it was given to me, and I absolutely think this just kicks it in the wiener. This kicks it in the ding ding. If you're buying a Benchmade at this point, I think that you've just like it's just gone too far. I think that you're making a mistake. So before you guys roll out, I'm going to have you guys take a look at Coffee Brand Coffee. Here comes a sponsor video. Guys, you guys know I love coffee. I even have my own personalized coffee mug. But did you know that a lot of the coffee companies out there take a lot of the money that you give them that they should be throwing back into the company to make a better product and turn it into activism dollars? Coffee Brand Coffee does not do that. They take no stance politically any direction. They take all the money that they make and try to make a better product. So if you want to support this channel and a company that I absolutely do like the fact that they don't lean either direction politically, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. There's a link down below that will save you 5% at checkout, or you can use the coupon code Crazy Sharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, Crazy Sharp, all one word. They also have cold brew coffee, teas, and cocos, freshly ground and roasted to order. So check them out, support them, and support this channel. So there you go, guys. Like I said, if you're a big time Benchmade fan, I'm not saying don't buy Benchmade. I'm just saying I cannot rationally justify the price increase on their knives with the zero increase in quality, especially when there are knives out there that perform as well, if not better, than their flagship models at a fraction of the price. So I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. If you like the videos, guys, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why I can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel financially, I guarantee I mentioned Coffee Brand Coffee, or you at least saw the sticker. They are a channel sponsor. They're doing a lot to support the channel. Just check them out. Tempered Trail, if you're looking for the best possible shoelaces for hiking or just day-to-day use, check out Tempered Trail. Both of those websites share a coupon code of Crazy Sharp, capital C, capital S, all one word. Crazy Sharp saves you 5% at checkout. Other way you can do it, I have an Amazon store down below where you can just pin that as your Amazon store link, and you just purchase things like you normally would, and I get credit for it just as I do with the other purchase, and it doesn't cost you anything. And the other way is I have got a membership down below. It's all tier-based. All of the tiers get access to my Gilded server, which is an amazing community that we've built around the world where everyone hangs out. The baseline and premium tier members are automatically entered into giveaways that I do on the Gilded server, and the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube that's behind the paywall. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comments section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next video.